Hey Taurus, how are you today?
Hey, Miss Garris, how you doing?
Good to see you again.
Hey, nice seeing you too.
Okay, so the last time I talked to you, you said you were gonna tell Branky what's been going on with you and Karen.
Yes, that was my intention, but I still haven't gathered enough. I don't know, nerve. I don't know. I just haven't done the right thing yet. But I need to do that. But again, I was intending on calling him like last Friday.
Okay, yeah.
That was my plan. But I don't know. I was talking to Karen earlier that day, and just kind of slipped my mind. And I did go out on a date with her Saturday night.
Okay.
And now things are like really getting serious with me and Karen, and now it's time for me to really tell Branky that I'm dating his ex. Is no longer asking for permission or understanding. I have to tell him I'm dating her because we're now in a relationship.
Okay. Well, the last time I talked to you, you seemed like you were really going to talk to him and let him know what's been going on. And so what you're telling me now is that you didn't call him at all?
No, I didn't call him at all.
Okay.
I was intending on calling him Friday night because me and Karen had a date set up for Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, I was talking with Karen. The whole day, pretty much Friday, after work and all that. And, she was going through some problems.
Okay.
Where she needed, my support. And so I just got caught up into, trying to be there for her.
Mm-hmm.
And it just slipped my mind with Brian. And I did think about Brian Saturday, like late night. I did think about him. But now I need to really tell him, that me and Karen, we are in a relationship.
Okay. Oh, Brian is Branky's real name.
Yeah. Branky is his real name.
Oh, okay.
His real name is Brian.
Okay.
Brian Brewer.
Okay.
But Branky is his like.
Okay.
That's his middle name.
I just want to make sure that's who we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I know you really like, Karen,
mm-hmm.
and you want to see things go forward in your relationship with her, but seems like you're putting Branky on the back burner a little bit.
Yes. I know that this is something I should have did initially,
mm-hmm.
but I wasn't sure if me and Karen was gonna like get at where we're at now, from 3 weeks ago, like, when I, started, like, she wanted me to take her out, on a date. I wasn't sure, I just thought maybe it would be something that may fizzle off, but it has moved totally in an unexpected direction, but one that I feel good about.
Okay.
And, I'm no longer like looking for any type of approval from Branky.
Okay.
I'm pretty much looking for just acceptance now.
Okay.
And even if he don't quite understand, I just need for him to respect.
Okay.
Respect, but I know as a man I need to go ahead and reveal to him what's going on with me and Karen, because this past weekend something pretty unexpected happened.
Okay. What happened this weekend?
Well, it started out, we went out in town. She had a rough week.
Okay.
She had some family problems that was rough.
Okay.
And she just, from what she was telling me, some family personal issues I wish not to reveal that in her life.
Okay, that's fine.
But she needed to get away,
okay.
I felt. I've always been good at helping people. Just like, okay, let's just go have fun and not not worrying about the, you know, the negative things, the bad things. Just try to just have a good time.
Okay.
And so, you know, to make a long story short, I ended up spending the night with her.
Okay.
And I don't know, you know, I kind of feel, you know, like it's time to, you know, not prolong it no more with Frankie, because he left a message on my voicemail.
Okay.
You know, he wants to kind of go out during this week for some beer or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you plan on doing that?
Well, I don't think the beer would be a good idea. I think I just need to get him and we just probably go have dinner somewhere.
Okay.
And I sit down and tell him.
Okay.
You know, not at a bar.
Okay.
You know, I don't believe telling somebody this and mixing alcohol up would be a good idea. I don't know.
Okay. So did you and Karen went out again?
Yeah, this past weekend we went out. We went out and dinner, and we left dinner and we went to this one little jazz club.
Okay.
And we had, you know, free drinks.
Okay.
And where we did a lot of talking and sharing. And she pretty much told me how she felt about me.
Okay.
You know, and, you know, I'm not going to say it was the alcohol, but, you know, I did respond with how I felt about her.
Okay.
And, you know, she just invited me to her apartment.
Okay.
You know, after, you know, after the jazz club, and because, you know, I drive trucks. And I had, you know, I had been, you know, had a few drinks.
Okay.
And, you know, we both was kind of tipsy, and, you know, the club wasn't too far from her apartment, but still, you know, I realized I was, you know, risking my livelihood by driving,
okay.
You know, with a few drinks. It wasn't my plan to get some drinks, but things just turned that way. After, you know, middle of the night, but she thought, and I had to drive. I live across town from her.
Okay.
And you know, so she thought that it was better for me to stay at her place without risking driving and getting pulled over with the cops.
Okay.
You know, and that was part of the intent anyway, just to stay at her house.
Okay. Okay. So what you're hinting at is that things got physical between you and Karen. Y'all moved to another level in the relationship.
Yes,
okay.
we ended up having, you know, we slept together. You
okay.
know, we had sex. And,
okay.
And you know, I feel like she's who I want to be with.
Okay, so you and Karen are officially together?
Yes.
Okay.
She's my girl and I'm her man.
Okay.
We're starting this new relationship.
Okay. Okay. So that's established, okay, but you still have Branky that has no idea at all. And what you keep mentioning mainly is, you know, the manly thing to do is to just straight up tell him, you know, what's been going on. And at first, you know, it was like, okay, a date or two here or there, but now you and Karen are actually now in a relationship. So now not only do you have to tell him about your feelings for her, you have to tell him that you're actually in a relationship with her now.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I know that, you know, I gotta have to be a man about this. Okay. I have been a man to Karen. I've been there for her, and I've been the man that she needs in her life. And at the same time, she's been the type of woman that I need in my life. I think that we were good for each other. You know, we're starting out. I know we're moving fast. And traditionally, some people might not think this is how fast a relationship is supposed to move, but, you know, I look at it like tomorrow ain't promising nobody. And so, you know, we're like, you know, if she's feeling me, I'm feeling her. We both want to be together. Hey, we're two adults, you know.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. But when we first began this thing, you really were talking about valuing your relationship and friendship with Branky and how you still wanted to maintain a relationship with him.
Yeah.
Throughout this relationship with Karen. You think this is gonna make it easier?
No, because I think that I should have like initially, you know, told him about it before me and Karen got up this point, but things didn't happen like that. So I'm really feeling like I know I need to tell him because I want to have our relationship continue as being friends. But again, I've moved from wanting him to like understand and accept. Like I'm now like just looking for him to respect, to respect it, And so I know in being a man, you have to like stand up for yourself, and I'm really gonna stand up for me and Karen on this one here. And I'm just hoping he, accepts it. This week here, I'm gonna give him a call, and Thursday night, I'm gonna, take him. I'm gonna go, have dinner somewhere.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him.
Okay. Well, last week you actually said the same thing, and here we are today. Things are moving faster with Karen, and so how is this week going to be different from last week?
I mean, last week, on Friday, that I intended on telling him, that was the day that Karen had called me in, and she called me actually crying. Okay, she was having some real serious personal family problems. Okay, so I felt like, I need to give her, my undivided attention that day. Okay, and I was on the phone with her for hours, and up until bedtime, and I just didn't think about, bringing Breaky into my life that day, Friday.
Okay.
I was trying to be there for her, and so I know I should have done it before I tell him.
Yeah.
But it seems like every time I get it, every chance, it seems like every time I get ready to tell him, like things come up. Like the week before that, I intended to tell him that when I called him, he just broke up with his girlfriend Felicia, and so I didn't feel like that was a good time to reveal to him that I'm dating his ex.
Yeah.
And now this past week, I intended on telling him, but Karen needed me there. She needed me, my support, and so I choose her over telling him.
Okay.
I value. He's my best friend.
Okay.
But and I value that, but I don't value his friendship. I don't value that more than what I value me and Karen relationship.
Okay. So what you're saying is, at this point, your relationship with Karen is more important than your relationship with Branky, and you basically just want him to know that this is what's been going on, and he can take it the way he takes it.
Exactly.
Okay.
I've fallen in love with her.
Okay.
And she's fallen in love. We're in love.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, I'm not going to be so arrogant where I say I don't care.
Okay.
About me and Branky relationship, because I do care.
Okay.
It's 20 years of knowing him.
Okay.
Okay. I do care about me and him still being cool with each other. But I don't know what's going on, like in his head or in his life. I know he's going through some relationship problems and stuff, and I don't know how that's affected him emotionally. Okay, and but it's at a point where I really really, I'm not gonna say I don't care about my friend Branky, but I have my own life that I have to nurture and stay focused. I have to focus on my life and my relationship with Karen now.
Okay.
And so, I just feel like it doesn't really matter how he feels about me and her relationship now.
Okay. At this point, you just want him to know.
I just want him to know.
Okay. So.
Yeah. I mean, I want him to know, and I'm hoping that even if he don't accept it, and even if he don't agree with it, I'm just like demanding that he respect it.
Okay.
You know, and when I tell him, I'm going to tell him this week. I give you my word. I'm going to tell him this week.
Okay.
Okay. It's on him as far as, you know, if he wants to maintain a friendship with me or not. Okay. I'm cool with him. But then I know, you know, I'm dating his ex. I mean, I have no issues against him at all. But I don't know how he's going to take it. But it doesn't really matter at this point. You know, I'm ready to just keep moving forward with Karen.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Well, you know, when you're in this relationship with Karen now, I'm sure she has some expectations from you.
Yes, a lot.
Yeah. How you handle the situation. So, how have things been going as far as that?
Well, I did find out, okay, what really happened because I wanted to know.
Okay.
You know, I wanted to know the honest truth. What happened in their relationship, in Brady and Karen relationship, that what caused them to break up. I wanted to know.
Okay.
You know, and it was a hard time for her.
Okay.
You know, when, you know, her reflecting on what happened. But now I know too, Frankie, you know, slept with her best friend. You know, and I felt like her best friend couldn't have been her best friend because best friends don't do things like that. And it was just a crazy situation. You know, he slept with her best friend. And, you know, and she felt like both of them betrayed her, and she was absolutely right. You know, and so, but she felt guilty. You know, she had a amount of guilt that she felt like, you know, she wasn't there for him, and that would cause him to go out on a relationship.
Okay.
But I had to assure her that no, that she shouldn't feel guilty, and that he chose to do that. You know, and you know, it was his choice. You know, you was his woman, and you know, there was no need for him to go out on a relationship because anything that he wanted, whatever, you're his woman. I had to assure her that I was going to be a different man than him. And I had to let her know that she did not have to worry about me doing the things that he did because I'm not the type of man. You know, and I'm like an open book. You know, I'm gonna share with her my desires or my needs or whatever. You know, because if we're in a relationship, that's something to value.
Yeah.
And that's all about being a man and all about her being a woman. So I'm being a man in that area, and now it's just time for me to be a man with, you know, with my other social area in my life. And, you know, it's going to start with me telling Frankie this week that me and Karen are in a relationship.
Okay, suppose something else comes up this week and Frankie's got a whole lot going on in his personal relationship. He's really feeling down about Felicia, and then you got, you know, Karen calling, you know, because, you know, she's having a stressful week. You think you're gonna what are you gonna do if something else comes up?
You know, only God knows the crazy stuff that can really happen.
Yeah.
But if nothing happens where you know, it could just like, you know, compromise somebody. Like if nothing happens so bad where, you know, I feel like somebody can't handle what I'm going to say. If I feel like if nothing happens so bad where I feel like Frankie can't handle what I'm going to say, like if he don't suffer a death in his family or nothing, it would only take something like that for me. Not to, you know, tell him.
So far it just hasn't been a good time.
Right. I just been caring of how other people feel. I did not want to break like anybody else's hearts.
Yeah.
I cared about how Frankie felt. I cared about the things he was going through in his life. But at the same time, though, I care about how Karen feels too.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like you know, she's a good woman. She's perfect for me.
Yeah.
And so, why would I just walk away from an awesome opportunity to be involved with a beautiful person like her?
Yeah.
Because of her ex, which just happens to be my best friend. So I care, and I still do care.
Okay.
But my priorities are different now.
Mm-hmm.
My maintaining a relationship with Frankie is not a higher priority
Okay.
than keep moving forward with my relationship with Karen.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell him this week.
Okay. Because I'm sure Karen isn't wanting to like sneak around town and have to worry about someone in your family or Frankie's family seeing. She'd rather you man up, get this thing out the way, so you guys can really start going out more and having a good time and not having to worry about these things, right?
I wish. I mean, I'm not gonna say I wish, but that's just totally not her.
Okay.
Really, it's not like that with her at all. She really just doesn't care.
Okay.
And she has a right to not care. After all what he put her through,
Yeah. Okay.
She has a right to be free, okay? And so, she don't feel like she have to, get anybody approval about her relationship with me.
And you definitely know for a fact that she's not doing this for revenge.
No, she's not.
Okay.
She's not that kind of girl.
Okay.
I mean, she can have pretty much any man she wants.
Okay.
And she have a lot of men out there that would love to be in my position right now.
Okay.
So I'm taking heed to that.
Okay.
But Karen, she just wants to move forward with me.
Okay.
And I mean, she doesn't care about who sees her with me.
Okay.
And really, why should she? She's not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything wrong. We're not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
It was just a level of respect.
Yeah.
And
you still want to show Frankie that type of respect, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But my feeling as far as how he responded to it has changed.
Right. Okay.
Before.
Yeah.
Before I was like, didn't want. I cared about how he felt, like whether he would approve of it or whether he would disagree with it, whether he would look at me sideways, thinking like I'm betraying him, or crossing our friendship up, or what. Before that was my mentality initially.
Yeah.
The first time I met with you, interview.
Yeah.
But now, at this point, I don't feel that same way again.
Okay.
I don't pretty much. I mean, not to sound so bold with it, but I really just don't care how he feels.
Okay.
I just would like to maintain our relationship, and I hope he would just understand and respect, me and Karen.
Yeah, I can definitely see how you've grown and how your feelings have changed from the first day you've been here. But you still need to go ahead and pull that lion's tooth. It's never a good time to tell someone that you have feelings for their ex and you're dating their ex. It's never a good time. So no matter what, you kind of just got to push through, because after that point, then that's when you can really start, taking your next steps with Frankie to figure out how things are going to be in your relationship with him. And then maybe you and Karen will be able to open up a new part of your relationship as well.
Exactly. I mean, I have to say, within this last month, I feel like I've grown in many areas and being more of a man. At first, I was like trying to take things slow,
Mm-hmm.
you know, being patient and, you know, kind of like waiting for the perfect time to talk to Frankie,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because really I wasn't sure how things was gonna really. I mean, initially it was just about me wanting to take her out on a date.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I just wanted to let him know that's what I wanted to do, and I just wanted to know was as cool with him because I wanted to maintain our friendship.
Yeah.
That was initially
Yeah.
my position, but since then things happened that wasn't planned,
Yeah.
where you know my life and Karen's life came together and we moved forward, you know, and so you know now I'm not like feeling like I need his approval,
Okay.
you know, I'm not feeling like I need his acceptance, you know, because me and Karen are in a full-blown relationship.
Yeah.
And I love her. We love each other. And, you know, we have plans to be with each other
Okay.
every week. And so, even though she don't like care about how he feels, and she has a right not to care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, why should she? You know, you know. And matter of fact, she never brings them up.
Mm-hmm.
She never brings them up in our conversation.
Okay.
You know. And honestly, I think if me and her seeing him on the street out there somewhere,
Okay.
I don't think she would even look his way. I mean, I don't think it makes no difference to her
Okay.
because she's clearly has moved forward, you know, and got over him.
Okay. Are you still worried about like when you go out with her if he's gonna just happen to have something going on that day in the same place?
You know, I do have to say this, okay? That would be an awkward moment. Okay, I can't sit here and say that you know I know the exact way to respond to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and but if that should have happened, then I probably would try to pretty much just keep walking or something, and then call him and talk to him later.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, why tell him anything right then at that moment? I would probably try to speak to him or something.
Okay.
But I would feel like, you know, I'm out with Karen, and as a man, okay, this is my woman. You know, I'm out to show her a good time, not to let him interfere with that moment. And so if he happened to walk upon us,
Mm-hmm.
if he asked questions, I would. But for the most part, I would try to speak, you know, to him. And, you know, it would be an awkward situation.
Yeah.
I don't have all the answers. I don't have that moment figured out what I would like to do.
Okay.
But I know I would have to just be a man.
Yeah.
I would be a man.
Do you think it would make it a little bit easier if you would have told him
Yes.
something beforehand?
Yes. And that's why I need to do that. I'm going to do that this week.
Yeah, I really don't want to, you know, see a situation where you didn't get a chance to tell him this
Yes.
man to man,
Yes.
and he see you guys out,
Yeah.
and then something really,
Yes.
really crazy happened. You know, like the story you told me at the last session.
Yes.
Like I don't know how that would play out if you hadn't told him and he actually saw that.
Yes. I definitely need to, you know, talk to him
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah, it's very
You know, go ahead and tell him about me and Karen.
Yeah.
You know, so that we can prevent
Yeah.
an awkward situation like that from happening, because that could possibly end our friendship,
Yeah.
and I don't want that.
Yeah. Not
You know.
you don't want it to end in that way.
No.
You know.
I mean, I don't want to end it all, but if I tell him and it ends after that, I can deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
But if he walks up on me and her out, that pretty much would be my fault,
Yeah.
because I should have told him a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so I know I've grown from that moment, from that time up until now. So yes, I'm going to tell him. As a matter of fact, after this and then I'm going to give him a call today. You know, and go ahead and do that now because Karen wants to go out this weekend, and so I need to take care of this.
And you've been a good friend to him thus far, and you don't want something like this to, tarnish your friendship and all the things you've done in the past and supporting each other and helping each other. You don't want him to ever, forget the good times that you guys shared, even if the relationship does end between you and Bricky. So I think you should definitely work towards, go ahead and just getting it out of the way and see where that goes.
Yes, exactly. Again, this is my best friend. We've been knowing each other for over 20 years. It's just that this is a unique type situation. Normally, if it didn't involve his ex, everything would just be the same. It'd be normal. But it involves his ex.
Yeah.
So I felt like at first that I didn't know like how far me and Karen was really gonna go, and so I felt like I just needed to let him know I was gonna take her out on a date.
Yeah.
And I was gonna use those words. And I was thinking maybe that'd be just cool with him. Just taking her out on a date. But now we're actually in a relationship.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure he's not gonna just fully like him. I'm not gonna say I'm sure. There's a possible chance he might not like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a possible chance that he could think I'm betraying him or not being loyal to our friendship. I would hope that's not the case. But what I'm saying now is that it doesn't matter how he feels. I'm just asking for respect, and that I would like to continue being his friend.
Okay. So your goal for this upcoming week is to tell Frankie that you and Karen are in a relationship, and no matter what, you gotta find a way to get it out there to him. Okay?
Yes, I'm gonna, after the interview today, right now, I'm gonna give him a call, see if we can set a date this week for lunch somewhere. And I'm telling him.
And we're gonna check.
I'm gonna tell him.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Now I look forward to seeing you next time.
Hey, thank you, Ms. Garris.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you.